Well, hello everyone, my name is Nuria and this is my sewing journey, and for today's video I'm bringing back another comparison video where I'm going to compare different skirt patterns. For today we have book number 1. I love it. This is pattern cutting for lingerie, beachwear and leisurewear from Haggar. The second book, I also like this book, not as much as the other one, but I also like it. It's called Metric Pattern Cutting for Women's Wear and it's from Winifred Aldrich. And finally, third book. This one is called Pattern Cutting by Dennic, Chunman. I hope I said all those names right. I don't know if I said it, but we're going to compare skirt patterns. Welcome to my fashion studio, my living room. Now we're going to take the measurements to be able to draw the skirt. The first thing you're going to need is your waist. So it goes around your waist. The second measurement is the hip. So you will have to go around your hip. Different people will have different ways of doing this. For my body, I have more volume here on my butt than on the sides of my hip. So I just go around the biggest part of my hip. And I think that's a little bit lower than most people are used to. Next thing we're going to need, and for this what I did was put tape around my waist, put tape around my hip, and then I measured the distance on the side from my waist to my hip. And I did this because I wanted to remember where I measured the hip and where I measured the waist to make sure that it's perfect. And the final length you're going to need is from your waist until you want your skirt to be. For me it was 45 centimeters because I don't like short skirts, because I'm a little bit of a crazy person and I like moving around and I like doing like this, and I don't like my private parts to be shown. So then I like it a bit longer than most people do, and that's it, 45 centimeters. With that we can talk about the drafting. The second thing we're going to focus on is how to build the main structure. So how we start is by building a rectangle where the horizontal measurement is going to be our hip measurement divided by 2, and we're going to add summies depending on which method you're following. And then for the vertical line, you're going to measure from your waist till the length of the skirt that you want to do. Next, we're going to divide our structure in 2 to have front and back. Depending on the method, we're going to divide it halfway. Or if the method doesn't agree with that, then they're going to make either the front or the back bigger or smaller. After that, we're going to define the waistline. So these methods vary a lot depending on how much ease you're going to add to the waist measurement, depending on how many darts you're going to add, depending on a bunch of things. This is going to be different, we're going to see it later, but we're going to define the waistline, and after that we're going to define the side curve. Once the skirt is built, because this is going to be the main structure of the skirt, we're going to add the darts. Here all the methods are different again. I'm going to go through every single method in detail, but it's just going to be added depending on how your body is. At the back you're going to add 2 darts, and at the front, depending on your body type, you're going to add either 1 or 2 darts. How big and deep the darts are going to go is going to depend on your method, again, if you hadn't guessed it yet. And we're going to look at some comparisons now. From the first book, from Haggar, we're going to see that the structure, so the box that we built at the beginning, is the biggest one out of them all because of the ease this method has into account. Next thing we're going to see is that the front and back are divided halfway, so they're going to have the same measurements. We can also see that for this pattern, the darts are made for your size, so they're not standard darts. You calculate how much they should measure, and these darts go the deepest down, so they are the longest darts. For the second book by Winifred Aldrich, we're going to see that the structure this time is the smallest one out of the 3 of them, and that when we divide halfway, separating front and back, the back is bigger than the front. Another thing that I'm not really loving about this pattern is that the darts are based on standard measurements, so if you don't fit their standards, then these darts might not work for you. I don't like that, but it's what we have here. And finally, the dart length for this pattern is midway between one and the other methods that I'm going to compare it with. And finally, the pattern by Dennic Chunman Law. This pattern has a medium structure, so it's between Anne and Winnifred. Then this one is also divided halfway, so the front and back have the same measurements. For the darts, they are also calculated, so they are not based on standard measurements. And finally, the darts are the longest. So I don't know if that's going to have an effect on the final product, but just as a note, they are the longest ones. So now that we know how every pattern is drafted, then let's get into comparing how it actually fits on my body. Okay, so we're going to start with the pattern by Anne. This is it. It's cute, it's nice, we like it. I want to add a disclaimer here. I never ever wear skirts, so all these opinions that I'm going to give you right now are based on just how it fits and how I would like it to fit and what I expect a skirt to fit like. But maybe someone knows a bit more, please let me know in the comments. Thank you. The pattern by Anne was the biggest one in structure. We can already see that. My waistline sits here and it's a bit too big, so if I put it on my waist, it falls. It should be sitting up here. The front and the back were the same, if I remember correctly. I think the seam lines are fine. I marked the hip line and the mid hip line, and you can see that they are sitting straight, so there's no problems there. And then, I don't know, the darts are deep enough. It does make a weird thing here, but I think it's because it's too big for me, so even on the hips, I think it's a bit too big. But well, it's fine. And then my butt is also fine. I think everything's fine. We like it, it's a good pattern. Again, a basic skirt is, I think, the most basic you can go, so it's very difficult to get it wrong. But the only thing is that the waist is too big. Second pattern is by Winnifred. This one I was not expecting to fit that well because the darts are based on standard measurements, but I also have to say that my measurements are pretty standard on the basis of this book. So I think that's why it fits right for me, but I don't know if it would be for everyone. So as you can see, the waistline is where it should be. The hips are where it should be. This pattern only has the hip line, so it doesn't measure the mid hip line. But anyway, it's fine, it's straight, everything is perfect. This one also, the front and back were different. The back was bigger than the front. I cannot feel that much of a difference, and I don't know, maybe you can see it a little bit. I cannot feel the difference that much. And the darts are well positioned. I think it doesn't make weird shapes on the front or on the back. Again, I feel these again, that there's a weird thing here. But I have to say that because I'm an office worker, I have a little bit of a weird body position. So instead of standing tall, like normal people do, I stand like this. So with my back making an arch. So then that's why maybe it makes this weird shape here. But overall, I like it. And for Dennic Chunman Law, this is the skirt that we got. This structure was in between Anne and Winnifred, so it should be smaller than Anne, but in reality it feels even bigger because my waistline is here and it's not sitting there, it's also falling. Another thing that I think it's a little bit weird, it's on the sides, it's making this weird shape. I don't know, it gives a lot of volume on my hips. I don't know why that's there. I also have to say that for this pattern, they don't tell you exactly where the line should be drawn. They just say 0.5 centimeters out and about. but they don't give you specific measurements. I'm a little bit disappointed with this pattern because it's the one that had the most potential. I have to say I love this book because they explain not only how they do it, but why they do it, why you should have one dart or two darts or these kind of things. So I really like when they give me a bit more of information, but in reality, it's not what I'm looking for. It's a weird fit. The darts are fine though. I never see a problem with darts, also because the difference between my hips and my waist is not that big, so I don't think I would see a lot. Now we've seen all the comparisons, we're gonna move into which one is my favorite, and I'll make a small disclaimer for all of you that want to try these patterns because I think it's very important. So without further ado, which one do you think is my favorite? Dun, 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 dun. The Winifred Aldrich one is my favorite. I know, I didn't expect it either. That's why I want to make a small point, or however you say it, a small disclaimer about this pattern, because I would love to have different people around me where I can try those three patterns in their bodies and see which one suits better in their bodies and see what the differences are. I'm a data person, so I like to have a lot of data and just analyze it as much as I can, but sadly I only have my body and this is what I'm working with, and we have to be mindful that, for example, the Winifred Aldrich method, it worked for me and it was my favorite and it's the one I'm going to be using from now on. But it's also true that I have the standard measurements that they define for the darts, so I don't think this is going to be the best pattern for everyone. So please, if you buy these books, just try them yourself. Let me know which one is your favorite, because I just want to find what suits everyone best. And if one day, hopefully, I am in the fashion industry and I have to make a skirt for someone that is way curvier than me, then I'll be able to do it and I'll be able to understand how the body behaves. And that's what I want to do with these videos, to be honest, to learn. And I hope you're learning a little bit too with me. That's everything for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will try to post one of these educational videos every last Sunday of the month, but I work a full-time job and I have limited time, so I'm sorry about that. If you haven't, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!